my life has been in unconsciousness, but I call them parts of me because they are. And I love every single one of them, even though they embarrass the heck out of me.
Well, we've been talking with Robert, who says his mother, Jenny, suffered with mental illness for years in the form of dissociative identity disorder, better known just in the lay public as multiple personality. Jenny, thanks for being here. Tell me, do you think that you have a number of different personalities?
I have blackouts. Blackouts that I don't know what I look like when I black out or what my behavior is, and especially in front of my son.
Are you aware that you have different identities?
Yes, I'm very aware.
How do you refer to them?
At first, I call them parts of me.
Parts of you?
You know, like a part of me dealt with this, coped with that. They're coping mechanisms.
And how many parts of you are there?
I have been diagnosed 222 by the Utah State Hospital. And
can you name them?
No, I can't. It's written out. I look them up. I try not to. I try to avoid it.
You know there's a book been written about it?
Yes.
Have you read the book?
I can't.
Why not?
I know that sounds really strange, but when I get to certain areas of my pain in my life, I can't.
Are you aware that Robert and your family take grave issue with some of the things that are included in the book?
Yes.
Question whether or not those are real or
yeah, it's hard to explain in a minute to people what my particular case is.
Your family feels that your therapist is exploiting your situation.
Yes, I've heard her viewpoint.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know what I would do without Judy as far as her help guiding me along to be a young woman.
And how long has the book been out?
Since May 15th.
Has it been successful?
Yes, we've had a lot of interest in it.
What happens to the money from the book?
It goes into an account.
I mean, does it go to you? Does it go to Jenny?
It goes to me.
So you make the money off the book. Do you think that's okay?
Jenny and I have agreement that we're going to take care of her when we get to a point where we can. We've always had that agreement since we started.
I'm not taking any money from this book. I'm getting it out to the victims that are out there that are alone, that have family members of false memory syndrome.
Well, but you know, that's not what's happening. The money's going in to her account, so you're not getting it out to any victims at all. That's what you'd like to do.
I'm giving out comfort to the victims. That's all I can.
What do you want to say?
She was diagnosed in the state hospital before she met Judy, so there was a story, a baseline story at that point. But since I've been aware of Judy working with my mom, the story has seemed to evolve and graft on additional details and more salacious kind of things. My grandparents became part of the ritualistic side of it, and that just seemed to evolve over the past 15 years that they've been working on the book.
We understand that could evolve because through the process of therapy, more things come to the surface, more revelations come into your mother's consciousness, and she shares them. You're saying it could be suggested by Judy, but it could also be from your mother's discovery through process of things that have gone on.
I mean, I'm open to that, but I don't see the evidence for it.
Yeah, I asked you before if you'd done any collateral confirmation of any of these things. Do you have proof of any of the things that she's saying in the book about the satanic, the Nazis, the ritualistic? Has anybody ever been arrested? Have you seen a police report? Have you seen anything contemporary to the occurrence that would cause you to believe that it was valid?
Okay, the little girl that Jenny saw killed, we have a investigation open, and there's also an investigation open on some of the perpetrators at the ceremony where this little girl was killed, and I've talked to those detectives, yes.
Okay, so as yet that's not confirmed, but there's an investigation.
Yes, there's investigations.
Okay. And these are some of your concerns and your family's concerns, right?
Yeah, definitely. The thing about my mom is, I mean, she is mentally ill, and there is a history of some accusations that have turned out to not be entirely true, that it becomes really difficult to try and figure out what is the truth.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. Next, find out why Judy sued Robert and tried to stop his documentary about his mom. We'll be right back.